Over the past few years, I've built multiple online businesses, including my own Amazon brand, that basically started from nothing. And in this video, I want to walk you through step by step the easiest way to start an online business from $0. I'm going to keep this super practical. We are going to go from idea to product to creating a brand and promoting the brand. And I'm going to use one example throughout this whole video, so it's super practical for you and you can just copy the process. If I had to start an online business from scratch, this is exactly how I would do it. Step number 1, don't start with a product, start with a problem. And this is where most people get it wrong, because they ask, what product should I sell? But instead they should ask, what problem should I solve? If a product doesn't solve a real, everyday, annoying problem that people care about, it doesn't matter how pretty your logo is, the product just won't sell. So here are 4 simple ways to find problems to solve and build your business around it. So way number 1 is to look at your own life. Ask yourself, what annoys you repeatedly? Maybe there is a better way to solve a problem and a better way to do it. What have you already figured out that other people struggle with? You can use these frustrations and build your business around this. You can also ask ChatGPT, like, give me 20 problems that maybe busy moms or remote workers or students struggle with in their everyday lives that can be solved with a product. You can also start with a target market. For example, new moms or remote workers or students, or maybe people who work night shifts, and then ask, what do they struggle with? Where are they wasting time, money, and energy? What's annoying in their daily routine? The more specific the group, the better, as the more specific the problems will be. You can also look at existing products and trends. You can look at Amazon bestsellers or movers and shakers on Amazon. You can also go on TikTok and scroll through hashtags like TikTok made me buy it, right? Or you can also look at Pinterest trends. Or you can look at the digital products on Etsy. Every time you need to ask yourself, what problem is this product solving? Can I make it better? Can I make it more niche down? Can I solve it from a different angle? And the example that we will use in this video is this electric pot. So let's say that I'm scrolling on Amazon looking for electric pots. And I mainly find the big ones, right? Like you can use in your own kitchen. But what about electric pots like for students, right? This one, for example, this is a much smaller one. And I don't find a lot of pots like this on Amazon, right? So we will use this as an example. The electric pot solves a real problem, because imagine that you are a student, you are living in a tiny dorm room, and the kitchen, you don't have a kitchen, and dining hall closes very early. Also, food is expensive and not that good really, but you still want to eat something warm at night. So you are looking for this pot that you can just plug into the socket, and you can just cook the meat and you can just cook the food anytime. So you can cook anytime, you can save money on takeout, you can get flexibility and comfort, you can have your food even at night. So we have a problem. It's hard and expensive to eat decent food in a dorm later at night with no kitchen. And we have this product idea, a compact multifunction electric pot for dorm rooms. So now, step number 2, choose your target market. So now we ask, who exactly has this problem and is willing to pay for it? So for this electric pot, the potential groups are university students in dorms, people living in studio apartments, travelers staying in hostels, or maybe people working night shifts in offices. You don't want to try to sell to everyone. You need to be clear on your specific niche, okay, on a specific group. Okay, so let's say that we pick university students in dorm rooms. Now, to see if this is a good target market, we look at 3 things: market size, competition, and profitability. So first we start with market size. Is this group big enough? So there are tons of university students living in dorms worldwide. That's a solid, repeatable group every year. So this is a check. This is not too small. What about competition? Are there already products targeting this specific group? Or are most electric pots just generally marketed? If there are many electric pots but actually few are really branded for dorm life, then that's actually an opportunity because we won't have such a big competition and we can just position ourselves around the one person, the dorm student. So let's see, for example, on Amazon, do some of the pots have like a student in the title, or do they, maybe when I click on them, do they have like a lifestyle image of a student cooking in a dorm room? I don't really see one, okay? Maybe in the A+ content. There's one, but it's not really targeted specifically at people in the dorm rooms. They mainly target, I think, the campers. Well, let's see another one. So in the main images, they don't really target the students in the dorm rooms. Here in the title, they say suit dorm room, perfect suit dorm room, but in the main images, they don't target the university students. So you can just scroll through several like types of electric pots and see if they target students, right? So you can quickly check if we can get into this niche and if it's not too competitive. Okay, now what about the profitability? Can they afford it? Will they care enough to buy? And is there enough margin between cost and selling price? So students don't always have a lot of money, but this saves them food money, okay? This saves them big on buying either takeout or going to some restaurants or maybe going to the kitchen, right? Parents might buy it as a college gift for students, and it genuinely solves a real problem. As long as we price it smartly, it can work. So we can't price it too high for students, but we need to take into account also the cost of goods sold, okay? The cost of producing the electric pot. Don't get stuck perfecting it forever. You just need to start and you will then tweak it, okay, as you go. Because when you get stuck, like overthinking this, then you will never start. Okay, step number 3 is to pick your platform. Okay, so you are building an online business, so you have to decide, are you going to sell, for example, on your own website, or are you going to sell on, for example, some marketplace like Amazon? So where will people actually buy this? You need to ask this question. There are pros and cons. So for example, on Amazon or Etsy or eBay, they have a built-in traffic. So they have an established customer base and they have a huge trust factor, Amazon, okay? So the cons may be the fees and also that you are listed next to your competitors and you have less control over the branding. On your own website, like Shopify, the first pro is that you have a control of your own branding, of everything, right? You build your own website, you build your own audience and email list. But the cons, you have to bring a lot of traffic to this website, and also people don't really trust you because you don't have a built brand yet, okay? You are just starting out. So this trust, you don't have this trust as Amazon does, okay? And also you have to ship your products yourself. And if you choose to use Amazon FBA, you can just leverage Amazon to ship the products for you. And you can just focus on making sales. So I advise to start with Amazon and then you can build your own website on Shopify. Just pick one place and start and move on. Step number 4 is to build simple but strong branding. So branding is what separates random product from China from our product, which is targeted specifically for students. So think about the name that really catches the attention of students. For example, student pot, right? Or maybe dorm pot, right? So you don't need anything fancy, just something clear and consistent. So the name needs to be clear, and also the tagline, for example, cook real meals from your tiny dorm room. So there are 4 core branding elements. First is the brand name. It needs to be simple, it needs to be recognizable, it needs to be easy to pronounce and easy to search. So for example, student pod or dorm pod. Then there is a logo. So the logo, you can design it yourself in Canva. You can also ask ChatGPT to design it. It's very easily and cheaply done. Then there's visual identity. So the colors, pick just 3 colors and stay with those colors and use them throughout your own website and throughout your own listing images on Amazon. Pick the fonts, okay, like 2 fonts that you will use. And also pick the packaging design. So for example, for our student pod, we can pick something fun, young and cozy, like a college life vibe, and some modern fonts, some bright and friendly colors, some pastel colors maybe. And also we can use lifestyle photos in dorm rooms. You want people to look at the images and instantly feel that this is for me. So the 4th part of branding is messaging, and this is huge and this is usually overlooked. So the messaging should always come back to the problem that you solve. So for example, for our student pod, it can be cook real meals in your tiny dorm room. No kitchen required. Everything in your social media, in your newsletters, in your listing images on Amazon should point to this main clear message. You can also ask ChatGPT to give you like 10 ideas for taglines for your brand. Also, the brand story is very important. This is what distinguishes you from other sellers. So say why you created this product. Show the behind the scenes, okay? ChatGPT write you a short, compelling brand story that you can include everywhere. On your Amazon listing, on your website, in the social media, okay? Step number 5 is to promote your business. And this is actually what will make your business live or die. Most people actually forget about it because they think, I have a great product, everyone will buy. But that's not really the case, okay? You may have the greatest product, the greatest website, but if nobody sees it, nothing will happen. So there are many marketing channels, paid ads on Facebook and on Amazon, SEO, also email marketing, influencer marketing, affiliate marketing. All of those are great, but if you want to start with a lower budget, then you need to start organically, and the best place to do that is social media. So think about short content like Reels, like TikTok, like YouTube Shorts. These platforms are still pushing for shorter length of videos like Reels and Shorts. So you can actually use that, and this is your chance to grow without paying for the ads. So how can we promote our student pod? For example, we can film some videos where you show cooking in this pod, okay? And like 3 lazy meals that you can cook in your dorm room at midnight. Or what I eat in my dorm without kitchen. Or how I save $200 per month cooking in my tiny dorm room instead of ordering takeout, right? Or point of view, you're hungry at 11:30 p.m. and dining hall is closed, and then you remember that you have the student pod. So show the problem, hungry people, no kitchen, tired and broke, and the solution, your pod, quick and easy to set up and cheap meals in your small pod. People want to see your product used in real life, and social media is great for that. You start with organic content, and when you see traction, then you can pay for the ads. Step number 6 is to adjust and iterate. And this is where most people quit, because remember, it won't be perfect the first time, okay? Don't expect to work perfectly on the first time you try. Maybe you will realize that the problem that you picked isn't painful enough, okay? Maybe your target market isn't the right one. Maybe you don't have enough profitability, or maybe the content style just isn't connecting. So that's normal. Entrepreneurs don't get it right the first time. You need to try a lot of times to get it right. Keep adjusting until something starts working. After you launch, look at which videos perform the best, okay? Pay attention to what people are writing in the comments. Ask people. Notice what questions they ask you in the direct messages. Adjust your positioning, adjust your content, maybe adjust your price. So if you keep cycling through problem, target market, platform, branding, promotion, and adjust, you will eventually land on something profitable. So to wrap up, that's the easiest way to start an online business from zero. So start with a real problem, not a product. Then choose a target market. Pick a platform, it can be a marketplace or your own website. Build simple, clear branding that conveys the message. Promote with short form content and show your product in real life. Adjust and iterate instead of quitting. If you want help starting specifically with selling on Amazon, I have a free tutorial series for beginners step by step. If you want that, just click in the link in the description. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye!